everyone, welcome to Pearls of Fisdom with Nirmal Bang. I'm Avan Dabash. Well, it's the festive season and I bet you're shopping away online, getting into those lucrative deals, offers, buy one, get one, 50% marked off. It sure is lucrative, isn't it? And it's super fun to do it. But you have to be mindful. You can fall victim to online frauds. You can fall victim to online cybersecurity threats as well. Your card can get wiped out in a matter of seconds and you can be left looking at an empty bank balance. I'm sure you want to avoid that. So let's find out how you can stay cyber safe this festive season. Joining in is Rahul Tyagi. He's the co-founder at Safe Security. Rahul, thanks so much for joining in. Let's begin by just understanding the different types of cyber crimes that take place, especially during the festive season.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having me. And I think especially the festival season is the real festival season for every cyber criminal in anywhere, be it's the Diwali season in India or maybe it's the New Year season in US. So this is a time when people definitely spending with respect to their online activities increases. And if I have to break down the cyber crimes happening, especially in this festival seasons, if I have to prioritize that, the first and the most one is e-commerce frauds. And when I say e-commerce frauds, it is divided into two parts. One is attached with the social media, and one is a pure e-commerce fraud. For example, criminal will set up a lot of Amazon fake pages or Flipkart fake pages or some other social media or e-commerce websites fake pages, and they'll, for example, iPhone 16, right? So they will come up with the fake page which looks like Amazon, and then they will put 90% discount if you pay only with your credit card. And when you pay only with your credit card, they're going to save your details, and the transaction will happen, and you will not be able to receive the iPhone in whatever the given time they have given. So in this case, what they do is they run this camping for at least 1 week or 2 weeks, collect as much as credit cards they want, and then after that, they will sell those credit cards somewhere else in the world where you might not need the OTP to do a transaction. So this is one type of crime which is happening in these festival seasons. Second one is Instagram based scam. Now the scale of Instagram e-commerce is huge nowadays. There are a lot of genuine companies who are utilizing Instagram's features to sell their product. But on the other hand side, we have criminals who are running scams like, you get in 100 rupees you get three t-shirts, or you get this retro game. I'm sure you'll be flooded with a lot of retro games selling nowadays. So what they do is basically they will make a fake page, and you will see that they will having a website which is attached to Shopify or these kind of companies. And once it is up, they will decrease the price which is of the genuine product, which will be like 5,000 to 6,000 rupees. They will showcasing that you can get it from 500 rupees. So once you do the payment, or even you do cash on delivery, you will receive the product, and you are not allowed to open the pack without paying that. And once you pay that, then only you will open that. And once you open that, you realize that this is not the similar product which you have requested, which was shown to you in the Instagram advertisement. And now when you want to return that product to the company, they say that you have to bear the courier fees and all. So this is kind of a half genuine or half ethical way of scamming people, where they are supposed to show you something which is very high end, and then they will send you very cheap. And now it's 500 rupees. You don't want to take the pain to go to courier company and send that. And that's a massive way of doing it. And second one is, again, through Instagram, they will show you certain things which are very cheap, and you do not actually know which is the company behind these pages. So when you pay through your credit card or debit card, intentionally these pages will not take payment or from your UPI, or maybe they will not take a payment from within a feature of cash on delivery. They want that you should be sharing your credit card information with them. They will transfer from the web page. From the Instagram page, they will transfer to you a web app website, and in the website there will be an option that fill your credit card information. And when you fill your credit card information there, then They will save those credit card information because they are not using any global standards of payments and so on and so forth. So whatever you will fill, it's a simple will be saved in their database. So again, this page will be boosted with a lot of money so that it can reach certain people with the likely audience. They will collect as much as information, as much as credit card information, and when they think they have enough data with respect to credit cards which they can exploit later, they will shut down their page, they will shut down their website, and now these all individuals have no idea who was the person who was running this page and what happened to their information which they have given. And then once this information is collected, will be sold in the dark web, dark market, because these criminals will work as a collector. They will not use these credit card information because that will be a risk for them. So what they will do is, if they have collected 1000 credit cards in this season, maybe 1 month of Dussehra to Diwali or whatever, they will take these credit cards and sold it to a person maybe out of India where Indian don't have the jurisdiction, and then out of that maybe 10-20 cards will be used because they don't have any security measures on, and the money will be gone. And the person whose money is used maybe in Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, or maybe some other continent, they have nothing to do to with that. And then at the end of the day, even criminal knows that the customer will go to bank and will request for a refund, and they will be getting compensated, and nobody will bother to do the investigation that where that money goes and who did that money. So these are the couple of scams based on the social media and the e-commerce which are booming at the time of seasons, festival season especially.
Wow, you've really opened our eyes because there's so much more to it. What about payment gateways? Because we're forever putting in our, bank details, our card details. Is there anything that we need to really be cognizant of?
Absolutely. I think if you look at, I want you to understand one thing, that there are a lot of players, new players actually, who are coming in e-commerce, quick e-commerce, I must say also, where they will definitely look for certain things from the new customers. And trusting a new e-commerce website, or trusting a new, for example, the Instagram page, right? It can be a rare rabbit or something like that. These are the company who, when they launched, they were new, but people start trusting on them, and then they build a brand out of that. Now, for an individual, which usually I request everyone that please make sure if there is a new company whom you don't trust much, don't go for the payment in upfront. Go for cash on delivery. See their product when you receive it. If you think that is relevant and that is relevant to you, which you got what you requested, then only do the payment through the UPI and so on and so forth. Now there are two categories. One is the new players who are not that much popular. If I would be a user, I will not trust upfronting paying those companies. But on the other hand side, we have like Amazon or other companies and all. In that also, I request you pay through Paytms or some UPI payments. I don't recommend that you should use your card and save your card on those websites, though they have taken all the measures in terms of taking care of the credit card security based on the global standards. But if you're really strict when it comes to your security, like if I'm using Amazon or some other company, I don't have any my credit card or debit card attached to it by default. I usually 99% I do the payment through my UPI whenever there is requested. So your card, if it is credit card, you can fill the detail, get the payment done, and then you can delete the information. So one day if your account is compromised, there is a possibility that because your card is attached there. Now again, companies are giving virtual cards and tokenization. There's so much security, but again, that's the second level of security. The first level of security will be users' responsibility. So my request to everyone is that, and especially in the festival season, because their transaction frequency will increase. So even if you're using Paytm or some other, either you use UPI based transaction, or if you want to put certain money into your Paytm wallet, make sure that you don't put a lot money into your Paytm wallet, because if a scamster is trying to scam you, there will be a possibility that one or two transaction you will be exchanging with them. If there is a huge amount in your Paytm wallet, then it will be so I always say that it has to be a transactional based top up in your wallets. But nowadays you have UPI, which is directly through Paytm can transfer money from your bank to the merchant. I think you can use that, because that is followed by a two-factor authentication. Now, how you can identify it is a genuine website or it is a fake website? So usually these websites, first I recommend that never use any website to shop anything from your mobile phone, because you have already apps for that. So anyone who's sending you a link of an Amazon link to purchase something, if the item is visible there on that link, please go to your Amazon app and look for that item and see if it is matching with the right. No matter how many people are sending you how many links of different websites, if the original app of that website or an app or the company is available in your mobile phone, or if it is available on Play Store, please download that. Never complete the transaction from a link. Always complete the transaction from the genuine application of that company where you have been sent a link. For example, if someone send me a link in my family member that okay, we need to purchase this from Amazon, I will see that product, and when you click on that link, automatically that link will transfer to you to the mobile application. So you can try that. If someone send you an app link of Amazon, if you click on the Amazon link, the link will not be opened as a website. It will send that request to the app if you are having the genuine app. But if it is a fake website, it will not call that app in your mobile phone. It will open in your browser as a website. That's a very very red flag of a non-genuine websites which are there. So I hope if you take care of these small steps, you'll be staying pretty much away from these fraudsters.
And I'll be honest, I get really tempted to shop on Instagram. I see those ads for those lovely outfits and, those great deals and lucrative pricing. How does one know on Instagram whether it's an account or a website that can be trusted and can take your money, or it's just a fake scam?
To be frank, in my circle at least, I recommend people that you should not, if you're seeing an ad on Instagram of a company, do not shop from that link. You Google that company, get their app, or maybe get their website. Now I am saying even website I don't trust. When you launch an app, there are certain parameters which Google checks or App Store check. If you will not fulfill those information, for example, where your company is headquartered, who is the person behind it, what is your nationality, we need your Aadhaar card, this card, that kind of all. So that is where the trust comes. When you open any website and you see any advertisement of anything, any stuff, and then you click on shop, and then you landed on a website like Shopify or some other, which are sub e-commerce sellers. For example, I'm an individual, want to sell something. Instead of opening my own e-commerce website, I will be taking help from my Shopify or some other Mojo store or something like that, where they will give you a domain like rahul.myshopify.com or something like that, right? Now, these are the websites which are very difficult to detect whether there is someone genuine behind it or not, because there might be an individual who is very good in selling something in a genuine way, but I stay away from these type of purchases myself. Anything which is not having a proper domain name, or especially if they are not having a mobile application. Now, first, when you see an advertisement on your Instagram, make sure you see whether it is landing you to a genuine domain or these type of domain. Second, is there any mobile application available on Play Store, App Store? If that is available, make sure you do not purchase something from the website. Download the mobile application and then do that, because sometimes people sometimes they will make a fake website of the original company, change certain parameters in the website, and then push the advertisement and force you to pay through website. Second thing is, if a company will not giving you an option of not getting cash on delivery, or maybe paying through certain other option apart from e-commerce website while navigating through Instagram, do not purchase from that. And the third thing is that we will be seeing a lot of brands whose advertisement is being used by a lot of Instagram pages. And one very very important thing, see whether this Instagram page is genuine or not, which is selling something, is based on the number of posts which they have sold. For example, You might see that advertisements which they are doing having maybe 2 million views, but if you click on that account, you will be seeing there are only reels which are being uploaded. That means they are not publishing any organic content based on their purchases or something like that. They have 4 to 5 videos which they made, and now they're boosting those videos to reach you. So if you don't find any website name on their mobile, on their handle, if you don't find any organic content, for example, if you open today maybe mantra's Instagram page, right, you will see lot of initiative they have taken in terms of the content development. Now these criminals who are running scams, they don't have anything else, and they want that the navigation for a user should be from the advertisement, click on shop, and then they will land you to the website. So you're not checking their real Instagram handle, whether what type of content they have seen. And most of these people have only reels. They don't have any model pictures or talk about their brand, so and so forth. So these are the main red signals for you, for him. And my recommendation is that apart from the global recognized e-commerce websites, which are mainstream websites, do not shop from any other website. Just make sure, even you want to try someone new, make sure if they have their mobile application, just go through that mobile application and do the purchases, because the having a fake application of that on Play Store, the probability is very less based as compared to you're purchasing a website to check whether that website is genuine or not.
What about us just, when we go outside, it could be at the airport or at a restaurant, and we use the public hotspots. Are we a threat doing that?
Well, yes and no, both. In a traditional way, whenever you are, let's talk about airport Wi-Fi, right? Now, airport Wi-Fi is a public Wi-Fi where there are a lot of people who are connected. There will be a probability someone can put a man in the middle attack. Now, what is a man in the middle attack? If I am opening google.com from my website, from my laptop, and sending a request to the Wi-Fi, imagine there is someone who is in between, who is first taking request from my laptop, checking what I have requested, making a copy in the laptop, and sending the same request to the Wi-Fi. And when Wi-Fi will send the request which the user had requested, it will not send that to directly to the user. It will send that to me. I will check what was the response and take a copy, and then again send back to the user. A user is thinking that directly he or she is connected directly to a Wi-Fi, but there is a hacker which is sitting in between. Now, how to overcome that situation? Most of us, I'm sure, we are using VPNs, virtual private networks. There are certain websites in every country. When you are traveling, you are unable to, like in China, Facebook is blocked, or Twitter is blocked, or Google is even blocked. So to bypass that restriction by the government, you use a VPN where you will encrypt your communication, and also you will change your location. So once you came out of the location of China, the rules are not applicable on you. That is what based on the changing your IP address. And also with the VPN, you can encrypt your communication. For example, if I'm sending a request to maybe the Wi-Fi, till the time it will reach the Wi-Fi, it is only the Wi-Fi which can decrypt it and send it back to into the ISP or maybe to the google.com, and then the data will come. So in a nutshell, it will encrypt the data coming from my laptop, no matter it is coming from a website or from a chat application, from my Gmail, from my Zoom or my Slack or whatever it is there. Anything which will go out of my computer, if someone will capture it, they will not going to understand that what I have sent to them. So this is the thing which anyone can use. There are a lot of VPNs which are available on Play Store or on App Store. Mostly, usually criminals are interested to intercept through your mobile application. So better to you have one VPN in your mobile. There are a lot of free VPNs and there are a lot of paid VPNs. I recommend that based on the usage, or if you want to access a website for a particular time of period and you don't need permanent access to that, based on the information you want to gather, then you can have a free VPN for certain time. But if you are constantly moving from one country to another country and you think that I don't want that my privacy would be compromised, then you can purchase any good VPN, and you can Google. There are a lot of good VPNs which are available. And then I think whenever you are in a public network, especially in the hotels, because people think that in hotels you are connected to the same Wi-Fi and there are other people who are also connected to the same Wi-Fi. So whenever I connected to hotel, I'll make sure my VPN is on, and after doing the VPN, then I only do the surfing whatever I wanted to do. So in public Wi-Fi, make sure you use a VPN, because that will really help you to be secure.
What about small businesses as well? Because yes, of course, we as customers have to be very careful, but assume that I am a small business owner and I would like to sell my goods or services online. What are the steps that I need to take as well to ensure that my customers don't fall prey to fraud and that I am secure when it comes to cyber?
So I think the most important thing for every SMB is today is the mobile market, right? My recommend to every small medium business and that increase your mobile application users rather than the direct payment from the URLs. I'm sure most of us will, if you again, if from 100 people, maybe 70 people will go on the website and just purchase directly from the mobile phone. But if you really want to set up a genuine way of your business which can scale, then make sure you increase the mobile users who are downloading your application, and then they are going through the purchases. So one is, let them show the advertisement and tell them, okay, 10% discount if you download our application, and then in one way you are getting a new genuine user, and user also trusting that I'm not just clicking on any random link where I'm purchasing. I'm going to a genuine link which is in on the Play Store or the App Store, and then after you can after registering on that individual to your platform, and then you can give a 10% discount and get the purchase done. So from a user increasability, or you can say user database, I'm sure that first, as much as you increase your mobile users, that will be very good for your scale. And second one is, in case you want to start with only website, then make sure do not go for subdomain based e-commerce website. At least have your own domain, put your real company address, make sure you have a customer success number there which is genuinely answering people, and whenever they will call you, make sure you give them the right identity, who is the person behind it, where they are, where is your address, and the most important thing, your company address. Usually the scam website do not show their headquarters or their company websites, their company are. So make sure you put your company address. This gives a genuine trust to the user whosoever is purchasing from your website. And the third and most important thing, get a PCI DSS certification. Now whenever you are either you have your own payment gateway, which is very difficult for a small company, or either you integrate a right partner with you. For example, in India we have Razorpay, we have Google payment interface, and we have other players who are giving you a payment gateway. Now you have to choose which payment gateway you need to integrate with your website, which is very very recognized. Don't go for some unknown payment gateways, because there is a probability that it is even being run by the criminals, or maybe it's a shell company being used by someone else. So go for a reputed payment gateway if you are starting with a genuine business and you want to scale it, because apart from the security, they will again give you a lot of option to enhance your business at the end of the day. So for small business, and the last important thing for small businesses, which is very unusual, but I would like to say that, because I'm sure that a new business will not have too much funds for the security, and then they move towards the pirated softwares. Whenever you're using a pirated window or a pirated MS Office or a pirated any application which is running your business, there is always a chance that that work which you are doing on will be compromised and will be sent to certain people. So in a longer term, maybe after 1 year 2 year, they will not do anything, but once they will see that now you have collected a lot of data, they will collect that information, and then your system will be shut down, and your organization will be in trouble. So my request is that have genuine application, genuine windows, non-pirated softwares, purchase those softwares. It is a one-time investment, and sometimes maybe it's ARR, but it is far better, because as you are not using it as an individual, your customers' data residing on your Google Drives or your laptops and so on and so forth. So if you're using these pirated softwares, sometimes this criminal has cracked those softwares and giving it for free, so that more people will download that and double click and install in their systems. they will have a remote access of your system.
If you do get scammed, if someone gets hold of your details, if you put in your details on a wrong website, if you've swiped your card by mistake, you've fallen prey to some scam, what is the first thing that you need to do?
Yeah, if you will get scammed, the most important thing you need to do is you need to go to cybercrime.gov.in. Step number 1. This website will help you to report the scam. Now, sometimes people say that we don't get much appreciation from or help from these portals, but because you don't submit too much proof on that part. For example, if someone has done a UPS scam with me, I will be making sure I will be sending their number to this portal. When I got the call, what was the screenshot, how many times he told me to send the payment, my screenshot of my payments which I have done, and the phone numbers along with true caller details, whatever you can. More you submit this information on the website, more you will get the reply back. Second, you immediately need to report to your bank, no matter what type of financial fraud it happened, either it from UPI or WhatsApp or wherever. Immediately you need to contact your bank manager. And the third thing you need to do, sometimes they do the call forwarding also. So you need to immediately call your service provider. It can be Airtel, Vodafone, whatever. And you need to ask very simple question to them. Can you check if my phone is having call forwarding or SMS forwarding option available, or it is activated by the criminal? If it is not, then at least in future there is no probability that someone will do a scam with you. So these are the 3 important things you need to do immediately when you're a victim of this scam.
Okay, so can you share with us then some tips to remain safe while shopping online? What would be your top 3 or top 5?
Well, the first, as I told you, while you're shopping on Instagram, make sure you need to check the content of that Instagram page, whether that Instagram page is having some organic posts or not, or it is only having some reels which are being boosted. Stay away from those posts. Never purchase from that. Second, if it is a new player who is having, as I told you, some subdomain based websites where they are selling to you something, make sure you give an order in case you want to test and you really need that product. Never pay upfront. Make sure you do a cash on delivery, and while you're receiving it, you check the product and then only pay it. Third thing, never purchase from any link which is being sent to you on WhatsApp or on your Instagram or as an SMS. If it is an Amazon link or Flipkart link, check the product from the link and then go to the website, go to the application, and then only do that. Fourth, and the most important one, if you are an Android user or iOS user, please have one paid antivirus in your phone. Nowadays, you can get a very decent antivirus, about 500 rupees or 1000 rupees a year subscription. They will give you an inbuilt free VPN also. That will cover our 5th problem statement, that in case you are purchasing something on a public network where you're not having your mobile phone and you're having public Wi-Fi, then you should do it behind an VPN, so that your information, while you're filling your credit card information on others, it will not be leaked publicly. So these are the 5 tips I think everyone should follow and stay very, very safe in festival seasons.
Thank you for sharing with us those tips. Good speaking with you. Good to have you on Pearls of Fisdom with Nirmal Bang. We'll wrap it up. Thanks everyone for watching.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to never miss an update from Nirmal Bang.